How's it going, guys? This is Avollon, and welcome back to the Underneath in Avollon's world, and that's a Spore Blossom. Last episode we went caving, mostly to get deep slate ores, but we did find some lush caves and some dripstone caves, because I hadn't really explored all too much in the new caves and cliffs. Specifically the caves. I've explored the cliffs, but here we are now, back in the Underneath, and as you can tell, we're in the empty corridor, and there's a hole in the cavern wall, I guess is what we'll call it. We already got the Lush Cave section done. Looks beautiful, looks great, has everything I need from the Lush Caves. Today, we are going to be making the Dripstone Caves. I suppose the one thing I could do, though, is I get distracted. I could probably put in, like, some I bet you one of my azalea trees is actually above this cave, and I could make rooted dirt come down right where it is. That would be cool, because that would give rooted dirt a use, and I could use the roots like a normal cave would be. I gotta look into that. Anyway, before I got distracted, we're gonna be making a dripstone farm today. I gotta look up exactly what tutorial I'm using, but I will let you guys know who it is and post the link down below, because I tried making one. It didn't work. I gave up, and I found a video. So I need to dig out a room. But these are the supplies I have. Everything should be here, theoretically speaking, and it should be pretty simple. It's going to be 64 pointed dripstone, so it has a pretty good chance of forming a lot of dripstone. And these are all the other decoration blocks, I guess you could call it. This is pretty much about all of my dripstone, so the farm needs to be up and running so I can get more. And I need to get a lava bucket, which I thought it was prepared. I guess I'm not. Anyways, let's get digging. Alright, so I got the basics set up here. And when I say basics, I mean the general layout of the room. Not exactly what I was going for, but then I came up with an idea as I was digging. You might have seen in the time-lapse that I kind of was going like, what am I going to do here? Count on the blocks. Because I am running into the wall over here and redstone over there, though I have as much room as I want pretty much directly above me. So what I decided to do for now is I was going to do 64 cells, which is what I'm going to call these, because this is essentially one single unit here. Is just this. It's one sliver. It's tileable. It's a nice design. It's by, I think it's called CeaTeem on YouTube. I apologize if I'm not saying that right. I will leave the link down below. Go check them out, because this is a really easy, compact design that works. Because the problem with the dripstone is it grows from the top and the bottom. So it can grow from the bottom, so obviously you're going to want to harvest it from the bottom. Now the only thing with this design now is I will have to have a layer of glass going across these blocks here. But what I was thinking, it'd be really cool if you just came in and walked straight down into a storage room. Now, I don't have the space to do 64 of these cells, as you can tell. This is only 32. However, I don't see myself using dripstone too often, and I made that mistake with the bamboo doing 64, and I now have double chests of bamboo and have no idea what to use it for, because I'm using kelp for fuel, not bamboo. So, what I'm going to do is get this farm essentially up and running. Get a basic storage system up and running, and do an overnight AFK session, because that's essentially what the farm is going to be yielding, is what is it going to yield in one night, for essentially speaking, you know, what's it going to produce? How many times can I say is it going to produce in one sentence? Anyway, we're going to see the results in the morning and decide, is this enough, or do I want double that? Hi, that's a golden carrot. How's it going? And then I'll make my decision from there, because I can easily put another unit just on top. It probably won't be visible, and it'll be like a dripstone roof with some stone going up with some stalagmites and stalactites and everything. Don't ask me which one is which, because I couldn't tell you. But it would essentially be hidden, or I could place it below this too, and essentially just use an elevator. So what I need to do is essentially take this and seal this in. However, I guess I should be using stone. That would kind of make more sense. I was going to use stone brick. You can see there's stone brick on the side, but I guess that would make more sense to just use stone to make it feel more like a cave. And oh my goodness, the soul speed is absolutely ridiculous. So if we just fall in a hole, there is hoppers underneath the soul sand. That's why there's soul sand there, if you are wondering. That's so the items can get sucked up through the soul sand. However, what was the other block that just recently got added that can do that too? I gotta look that up. Essentially, all it'll happen is there will be dripstone here. What I gotta do is enclose the top of the dripstone, because you gotta put water sources along this in order for the dripstone to grow. Not something I knew before starting this farm. It kind of makes sense, because if you use dripstone to just build in your world, it will just start randomly growing. So it actually requires water, which I have in the form of ice, and then we have this, and we'll situate this up right now, right here. Probably, oh, I can't get up there now. Don't have any stone, and I won't have a thing to, maybe it'll melt. Hopefully it'll melt, because I have a silk touch pickaxe. This isn't going to be instant here. It's gonna take a while. Yep, that one melted. Cool, cool, cool. So by putting the water here, it should grow. It grows faster. Again, I didn't look up the scientific purpose of the water above it. If it's necessary, or it just helps it grow. Who knows? Doing that, and then all we do is mind your ears. Okay, so essentially now that you are deaf, everything's up and running. And we should... Yep, there's our first bit of dripstone right there. Wow, that didn't take long at all. So now what we need to do is get rid of these torches and put in a, whatchamacallit, wall. And we'll just, I again don't have any stone. That's cool. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the very basic bare bones storage system put in place. It probably won't be the finalized design, just so I can AFK overnight and see what this gets, and I shall return after I fall in a hole. Okay, got the wall in place. It's very basic. That's what I'm going for. Once we get more dripstone, I can make it look a little bit better. And once we decorate it, there'll be ores, copper, everything, you know. I have one double chest. I might put two, though I have a very funny feeling we're not going to get a lot, because I know dripstone doesn't grow that often, and that is the only bit of dripstone I've gotten. Nothing else. I mean, I just put in a wall and only took like 2 minutes, but essentially speaking, the farm is now up and running, so now it's just a matter of playing the waiting game and seeing what this thing can produce overnight. However, there's one other thing I want to do before I do an AFK overnight session, because I'm not quite at that point yet, and that is to hook up another cave, because there is going to be another project in this corridor cavern. Eventually it'll probably be off in this direction, but in this direction is the item elevator that leads right into my storage system. It's somewhere back off there, but this is the water stream that leads to it. I want to make a cave leading to it, so that way I can actually get to my sorting system, because right now I'm just breaking blocks in my storage room to get behind the scenes, and this will give me access to not only the item elevator, which is just a soul sand elevator, it's not going to break, but it'll give me access to the, whatchamacallit, the storage room, and we'll go from there. So I got another cave to dig. Woo! Let's do it! Okay, this is the item elevator that leads all the way up to my storage room. In fact, I don't even remember where. It's been forever since I built this ladder and built the storage system and collection. Okay, yeah, this leads out the back here. Now, I was digging and I kind of, yeah, I have a ladder to get up, then I have a ladder to get down, and then I have another ladder to get up. That's the actual storage room. You might have seen this in some of the episodes. What is this? What? Oh, it comes, what? I am so, where does this come from? I don't know what this hopper chain comes from. Huh. Oh, oh no, now I'm below. That ain't good. Time to dig. Get up. Up, up, up. Blocks. It's a good thing mobs don't spawn. Where does this... Where do you... Are you just the hopper chain from the other side? That's it? No. No, where do you... What? Excuse me. Where does that lead? I don't have any ender pearls, or I would literally try to get up there. I'm gonna figure out where that leads in between clips here. But yeah, this is my, this hopper chain just leads nowhere. I renovated this place a couple times, so these are just the remnants of everything. As you guys probably saw in the episode where I redid my storage. So, how do we get back up to where we were, is the question. Is over here. I needed to check that over there because I dropped a whole bunch of stone in the sorting system, and I'm not quite sure if that'll break it. I think I have a overflow protection, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, I can actually just do this and do that. I can get down that way to access these chutes, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I did have to put some of the floor. Can I get, what? Can I get down, please? I guess we'll put a torch right there for the time being, and then we can come down over here and gain access to the one that's visible. Apparently I had sea lanterns all the way across. And this is the old redstone. Before soul sand elevators were a thing, I had to use the dropper elevator. And once soul sand became a thing, it was just so much easier to just feed it into one water stream. And oop, there it goes. So yeah, I'm going to decorate this because I don't want to leave it as stone. I want to make it look essentially like the other parts of the cave, even though this part isn't decorated, but this part is. Alright, cave is decorated, looks good as new. You can put some copper in there. Have yet to do that for the rest of the underneath, so that's new. And essentially I wanted it to be so from whatever angle you were coming, you couldn't see the end of this because, I mean, I decorated it, yeah, and doesn't really serve much of a purpose. No. It does kind of get ugly down here too, so I wanted it to be kind of hidden. It's just a maintenance corridor to lead up to the storage room, but it still looks cool, and it adds another tunnel to the underneath. So, our dripstone thing, whatever you want to call it, has some on the bottom. It's growing. It's growing. Whole measly one in the entire time I did that. Great stuff. Don't have high hopes that an overnight session will yield more than 9 stacks. I'm going to say it's less than 9 stacks. It'll probably be like 2. But who knows? Could prove me wrong. Maybe 64 isn't even enough. Who knows? You know, essentially. Like I said, I don't see myself using this, but I would like to have it if I want to use the block or if I want to use the pointed dripstone. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do an overnight AFK session. Next time you'll see me, it'll be a long time for me, short time for you. And we'll see what this chest here has in store for us and what this farm can produce in about 8-ish hours. So yeah, we're just going to, you know, put the good stuff in this, and then all this junk. I should probably actually keep these, to be honest. Put these in here, because that's what I use to decorate the game. Put all that stuff in there, and let's see what an overnight session does for us. I think I may have set my expectations for what this farm could do a little too high. I AFK'd for about 6 to 7-ish hours overnight, and then I went and did some resource gathering, was smelting down some stuff. So I was in the area because I was just chilling out in my storage room, which honestly I don't know the orientation. It's got to be like almost directly above us at this point. This is all we got. In probably like 9 to 10 hours, 3 stacks and 11. Even multiply that by 2, 12 hours, you get barely enough to make 1 stack of blocks and then some. Like, yeah, they ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna cut it. So, unfortunately, this farm's gonna have to go. We're gonna have to get rid of it. It's a very simplistic design, and I knew that when I was making it. But it's just not going to cut. It's not gonna cut it for what we need it for. I would like to have a pretty decent farm set up so we can use the dripstone for a lava farm for the blocks, and I don't feel like AFKing for a whole month just trying to get the materials needed, because this farm is not going to yield what we need it to. So I found a new design. If you're familiar with Cub Fan, I've used his designs before. In Hermitcraft Season 8, he built a dripstone, sugarcane, bamboo, farm combo. Mixing words together again. And I don't know who originally created that design, or if it's just something that it's common design to use for sugarcane and whatnot. But I found a tutorial. I forget who it's by now too. But I'll leave that one in the comment section in the description, as well as the this one and the new one, so you can check out both if you feel like you want to build this. I love how these are instant mine now. Oh, that's so satisfying. Look at that. The only thing I gotta worry about now is the water. The main problem I'm gonna have now is actually getting enough room to build it, because we're gonna be using a piston slime block sweeper thing. I don't know what the technical term behind it is, because I don't know my redstone as well as I used to, but it's just going to push from the top and the bottom, and it'll work pretty good. The only problem is we need more dripstone blocks, so yeah, and we need a bigger area. Yeah. Alright, popped into Spectator Mode here to show you guys exactly how tight of a space we're working with here. I believe this should be just about enough space. I don't know if it's actually long enough. I need like a 20 by 40 area, give or take. It was like 18 by 36, I think, because I'm not making it two size, because the video I'm following is It's like freaking 100 or so blocks long. I'm only making mine 8. So, yeah, not following that per se, but you can see we're right on this wall here. We're 1 block away. We are encroaching upon the lush cave that I built right here, and then of course we're right next to this redstone, which I actually broke mining, and this moss right here. And I was going to put a lava farm with the dripstone like right here. Yeah, the farm's gonna be here. So that's gonna have to like go up. It might actually go here, to be honest, where you're coming up here, and maybe you can go down here. Where's my face? Where's my face? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's there somewhere. No? Okay. But yeah, that's the footprint that I'm working with. I'm gonna get to building the farm, because I got the world download. I gotta build it block for block, essentially, and I gotta hook up a daylight sensor, so that might have to go like right here, pretty much, right below the tree. That might be a little tough. It might have to be like right here-ish. Somewhere that no blocks are gonna be obstructing it, even though I think in the normal design it's like right here, but I'm sure I can mess with it and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get to building the farm now. Okay, progress update. This is what it's looking like. The entirety of the dripstone is going to be above these moss here, right above where this glazed terracotta is. There's going to be 264, not 128, 4 stacks of pointed dripstone. And yeah, we've got the piston, slime block, sweeper, thingamabobber, doohickeys, and I've hooked up the redstone on this side, and my junk. As you can see, I had to remove... There's supposed to be an observer right above both of these iron trapdoors, but obviously I can't put it in yet, or the pistons would start firing, and there's nothing on the other side to stop it, and it would just, you know, break, and I'd have to build it again. So that's the last thing I'm doing. But this is the activation thing here. It activates on a day and night cycle, which, theoretically speaking, it should activate. Because it's night, or no, it's set to the daytime. I don't use daylight sensors all too often, but essentially if we sleep, can I sleep? And then will it activate? No? Okay, I built it one for one from the picture. Actually, let me just scroll back here. Give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute. They're not in subtraction. So yeah, I don't know. This is I'll have to troubleshoot that. But essentially speaking, that's what's going to activate it. And then it'll just turn on these trapdoors. Or open them and close them. And then we'll send the piston sweepers on their way. And then it'll hit some redstone that I've yet to build over here and send them back. Super simple, but it is time consuming. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, I think it works. I just tested it. I might have messed up a little bit and put some blocks where they shouldn't have been, and I still have to figure this out. But if we hit this and go like that, you'll see the pistons do fire. They go all the way across. When they get to the other side, they should come right back. And boom, look at that. Perfect. That is beautiful right there. The only now the only downside is at some point there's always gaps, as you can see, and I want to put glass here so you can look into the farm. Yeah, we're gonna have to fill in the back here with blocks and everything, but we can't put blocks on like this area here because then the slime blocks get stuck. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Alright, as you can see, I've enclosed the back. It looks 10 times better now. Obviously it can't be perfect, but it does the job and it will get the job done. Many hours later. And when I say that, I mean I did an AFK session and finished up everything pretty much. I don't know where I left off because that was about 12 hours ago. 12? 24. So, I AFK'd overnight and throughout the day just to see what this thing could produce, because obviously I do need dripstone to decorate this corridor in the cavern. I'll probably just go up until this point, because I really don't know how much room is left for the lava thing. So, it might just be this cavern and part of this cave here. But, it's producing. I mean, granted, this was probably about, like, 15 hours. But again, this is just going to be a farm that sits in the background, and this is more than enough dripstone to decorate the place. Because I'm going to make, like, a mini dripstone stalactite or stalagmite. I don't know, it's coming from both directions right here, and then it's just putting some dripstone and some pointed dripstone on the outside here, and essentially making it look like a dripstone cave, which is going to be kind of impossible with the grass, because there's no grass in dripstone caves, but, you know, we'll do the best we can. But that's going to have to wait until next episode, because I'm out of time, and yeah, it's going to take some more time, and I need to get this episode out. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Farewell.